Hi there, everyone. It's me, Milo. My pronouns are they, them, and it's time for more BC Kid shenanigans. But this week's game will not be found on any game list for Bonk, PC Genjin, or BC Kid, including my favorite one, bonkzonk.com, because it was cancelled. So there was an N64 entry, the entry of the series into 3D space, Ultra Genjin for the Nintendo 64. Hi Gibbon, how's it going? Bonk 64. I don't know if that was ever a planned name. Anyway, Ultra Genjin, because of the Ultra 64, the Ultra name for the console did not persist to release, but it was still seen in a lot of in-development stuff. Including Killer Instinct. But anyway, here's some renders of what Bonk might have looked like on the 64. Apparently these are the only remaining documents on the development of Ultra Genjin, the first draft of Bonk in 3D. The Game Developers Research Institute conducted an interview with Shoichi Yoshikawa. What happened with Ultra Genjin? Ultra Genjin was being planned during the game industry's transition from 2D to 3D games. I studied the practical aspects of this quite a bit, but I think that nobody really knew what should be done with games at the time. As a result of trial and error, we were able to adapt the design for Ultra Genjin to Bomberman Hero. So that's pretty interesting. That was eventually released in 1998. Planning on this started in 95 from Hudson, collaborating with AI, who had done some of the PC Genjin games. But yeah, it kind of fell through. They couldn't get it to work, and they adapted the design for a game to eventually become Bomberman Hero. There's another page here on Unseen 64 about Bomberman Hero. Oh no, construction's going on at Gibbon's apartment, including during her interview. Power tools going on, yikes. But she at least got to play an hour and a half of Jet Set Radio, so that's nice. Yeah, cool game. That's in our game club this month. That's been fun, checking that out. And Captain's here too. How you going, Captain? So we've got the same quote on the Bomberman Hero page about it's being retooled from Ultra Genjin, but there's another little tidbit from Shoichi Yoshikawa's site, Ultra Primitive Man, the classic machine translation for Genjin, being developed for the 64. Yoshikawa worked on it from June 95 to December 95, doing planning and 3D graphic tool mastering. After the project stopped, this planning was transferred to Bomberman Hero. So yeah, we're going to try and find out what exactly that means by playing Bomberman Hero and seeing what we can glean from it. But in the meantime, I'll do a quick check of its manual, which I found a nice scan of on archive.org. Oh god, the navigation's horrible. I guess I'll just scroll. The story so far. Don't know much about Bomberman, but let's see. Bomberman was training very hard, day and night, at Bomber Base to keep the universe peaceful. One day Bomberman received an order to check out a spaceship that crashed in the Peace Mountains. When our hero... Hi Max, how's it going? When our hero arrived at the scene, he found a strange-looking robot. According to this robot, the planet Primus Star was attacked by the Garadan Empire. This robot was able to escape with Princess Million of Primus Star via spaceship, but the Garadan Empire captured them and took the princess away. To help out, Bomberman left his home and embarked on a journey to rescue Princess Million. So the one thing I've read about this game's story is that it basically just lifts the story of Star Wars, the movie, wholesale. So you'll recognize a lot of beats. Evil Empire, escaped princess, funky robot sidekick. Did I say funky? I meant funny. She stole a secret data disk and tried to escape. And then this guy is basically Darth Vader, I guess. Nitros's mission is to stop Bomberman and retrieve the disc. So there you go. Of course, Star Wars didn't have Louis. Louis came in the... I think it was Bomberman 3 or something. But yeah, he pops up all over the place. So there's a lot of info here, including each of the worlds and like what you'll encounter along the way. I was interested especially in the boss characters: an electric catfish, a huge bird with a beam cannon on his stomach, a sphinx-like creature with shoulder cannons, a cool-looking cat lady, and this guy. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. Let's get on with it, shall we? Without any further ado. Bomberman Hero. Oh, Max is familiar with Bomberman 64. This is the other 64, Nintendo 64 Bomberman game. Okay, now here's the tricky part. I have all three versions loaded up and I couldn't decide between them. I was checking the European and the North American releases for differences, and I think that it falls prey to the problem that some PAL conversions have. Why is it not picking up the window? Hold on. I'll be with you in a second. That should be working. Why don't I do this? Wait, that works? That's crazy. Alright. OBS is not behaving itself, but there we go. Let's restart this so we can see this whole sequence. It's really funny. Okay. Yeah, so I was checking the EU and the North American ones. For some reason, the way the rendering works, it's like overly sharp on the North American release, probably because of different resolutions. But I compared the two directly, and I think that the PAL version suffers from the problem a lot of PAL conversions have, which is the game was developed in Japan using NTSC spec for running on 60 hertz refresh rate displays. And then when they converted it for PAL, which the standard was 50 hertz displays, it just results in a slower game, and it's slower than intended. So I think that's the case with this one, just from a little test I did of looking at their idle animations. So we're going to pick the North American one, even though I prefer the slightly blurrier look of the EU one for the way, you know, N64 games are meant to be displayed. But I don't want to get too deep into the nitty-gritty of this. It was just supposed to be as easy as possible. Actually, I've messed up something here. Gotta move this part of the border. Bloody hell. Why did it do that? Okay. Alright, now I must catch up on chat. Bomberman 2, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not that familiar with Bomberman stuff. Oh, that's sick, Captain. Remind me later to invite you to my Retro Game Club server. I was playing the HD release, but it's all the same Jet Set Radio. Dun, dun. Oh, and Orson Zed's here too. Hi, Orson. This is the second best Bomberman game on the N64, apparently. Alright. So we've seen this now. Bomberman Hero. In Japanese, the subtitle is something that I didn't write down. It's not important. New file. Oh, it looks terrible, those textures in this emulation. 64 emulation is so dodgy. Oh no. It's the Doom Star. At least it can't completely blow up planets yet. Oh, those explosions look terrible. Maybe I made the wrong choice here. Oh well, it's fine. We need to tell Bomberman and his friends right away. So for what it's worth, I'm using the Mupen 64 core in OpenEMU. Princess Million, something is approaching. Yeah. Oh yeah. Given was saying once you start, you'll notice that like the Star Wars comparisons are very, very obvious. So this is the replacement for the Tantive 4. It's much smaller, but here we have the robot sidekick Comic Relief going into an escape pod with the precious data disk, while the princess is in danger from the evil Empire's nefarious servant. We haven't seen him yet. This one, I guess. I can only pick the first option. There's 3 Bomberman games on the 64. Bomberman 64, Second Attack, and Hero. Says given, but then Orson says there's actually 4. There's a Japanese additional Bomberman 64, which is a bog standard Bomberman variant, which we didn't get. And apparently Nitro or Nitros or whatever is sort of a prototype of Max from later Bomberman games, but we never see Nitros again. Interesting. So there's a lot of stuff here that's like new for the series, but it doesn't all carry through, apparently. Gibbon says she forgot about the Japanese Bomberman 64, which Orson says is very forgettable. So I guess I got a safety vest, which might protect me from an explosion. You can also hold it. Whoa, what? I didn't know you could make 2. So we start swinging. And if I hold it for a very long time, it doesn't blow up, which is nice. You cannot overcook a bomb. Whoa, 4 bombs. What other buttons do I have? We can rotate the camera, of course. Oh, C down drops a bomb at your feet. Why did you do that? Yeah, okay. That's a good control to have. What else do we have? Jump and bomb. That's all you really need, I guess. It's Bomberman, right? Gibbon says that there's a returning baddie in this game from some prior game that we didn't get in English. Tap the R button twice to do a bomb kick. What? Hang on, let me check button assignments. Yeah, that should work. If C down is so important, I'm going to remap it to this. Up can stay. What? Stop. Oh, up and down are like linked. In that case, I'll make a triangle. Okay, that's good. I don't know why we just have ambience here. It's very strange. Bomb kick. Okay, can we climb trees? This is Mario 64. Press C up, C right, C left. Yep. Camera angles, got it. A rolling bomb. I guess I didn't hold it long enough. So when he starts swinging it, it becomes a rolling bomb? I don't know. Hello? That's very precise. Orson identifying the enemy that Gibbon had mentioned, Bagula. a recurring villain in the series. He's the bad guy in Super Bomberman R also. Also localized as Bugla or Bagura or something. They've never standardized how to romanize it. Gee, that sounds like, you know, an important part of the series is being standardized about your characters' names in other languages, but hey, why start now? Yeah, I don't know what those are. Captain said they might be olives. We don't know. So I'm like, am I done or what? What do I do now? The camera doesn't rotate any more than this, so it's not a full 3D game, at least not in this stage. It's still like diorama mode. Go in the base. Okay, thank you. Oh, thanks for the sub, Awesome. I appreciate it. Okay. I'm in the base. What the? Here's Bomberman as a vending machine. Bomberman, you're back. I'll train you now. Thanks, buddy. Okay. Cutscenes. Alright. Sick. Austin pointing out that the music playing there is from the NES version. Good to know. That seemed important. Some kind of object from space. Reminds me of Bonk, Brink of Extinction. More on that later. So the real training starts now. The other training was just a bit of a free-form play around. Well, I don't know what that was, but I blew it up. Hey buddy, you said you were going to be training me? You'll earn points if you defeat enemies or get items. Wow, amazing. Can you hear the music okay? I can turn it up if you like, but Austin says, the music just jams from here to forever. Yeah, I was getting a bit worried about that opening screen where it's just nothing, just some ambience. Gibbon also says that she loves the soundtrack. It's so 90s anime. Sounds fun. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, okay, cool. So the other thing I read about this on the cutting room floor is that there was... Whoa! The big mama bird turned into 4 chicks. And now I blow them up. Sorry, chicks. It's my job. I've said before that Bomberman has one verb, and it is bomb. So he really can't be held responsible for bombing things. It's in his nature. I think he's some kind of alien robot whose purpose is to bomb. I don't know. It seems a bit... Oh. So how can I... kick? I guess I could stand on it and then throw it down. Oh, the frame rate's shocking, isn't it? I'm getting weird performance problems. I'm sorry about that. What? What? I'm dead? Okay. Oh wow. Watson's saying that there's only 2 Bomberman games in existence where you collect gems. Huh. Collecting gems is a staple of platformers. That's interesting. So this is one of the ways in which this is a sort of non-traditional Bomberman game, owing to its origins as not a Bomberman game. So that's pretty interesting. And yes, Gibbon reminding me that I can kill myself with my bombs. And I read that a little too late. Okay, so what else can I do? Kick? I don't get it. You can't be too... there's not much finesse you can have about where your bombs go. There's either throw or kick. I tried to grab the ledge as it ascended. I'm dead again! I'm so bad at this. Orson says that Bomberman is complicated. In some games he's a biological organism, in some games he's 100% a robot. I think in this continuity he's a robot, but also, like you said, that it might change from game to game. The original Bomberman was just a guy wearing suspenders on the PC 88, I think. Hudson's very first entry in the series, and the enemies were balloons. And then it was localized in Europe as Eric and the Floaters or something. Ridiculous. I can place one down. Oh, true. Yeah. So instead of kicking it, I can just put it down, and then it takes a little while to explode. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for that tip. Good to know. The fact that it's not on a grid and Bomberman can jump is also a first for the series, says Gibbon. Bomberman 64 is something I ought to check out sometime. It's a very odd platform where you can't jump, says Hudson. So 2 weeks ago I played Saturn Bomberman, which was a very standard entry in the series, I believe. So yeah, there's a lot of games in that style, but there's a few instances where Bomberman, they experiment a bit with them and try a different kind of genre, which that's one of them apparently, and so is this. Did this come out before Bomberman GB2? So this was 1998, I believe. I don't know when Bomberman GB2 was. Oh, I'm dropping a lot of frames on the stream. Oh, that's my internet. Sorry about that. Hopefully it recovers soon, otherwise, I don't know. Cross your fingers. Okay, I completed Battle Room, I guess. Let's just see what this thing is. Okay. Wait, which switch? Okay. So yeah, I need to tell you about this thing that I read about this game. The differences in the localizations. So the Japanese original, quite a different game. They made a lot of tweaks when bringing it over to Europe and North America. And these really are just tweaks. It's mostly item and enemy placement, but the net result of all these many cumulative changes is that the game is a lot harder in this version. So the Japanese original is a lot easier, just because there's a lot more pickups, you know, one-ups, health refills, higher value gems, that kind of thing. So they just tweaked a lot of things to increase the difficulty in this version specifically, or, you know, all international versions really. So that's a shame, but I'm going to play this version because of the English script. But also, it kind of struck me as like, this is the final vision of the game, because the changes are so many in number that it's like, it makes the original seem kind of like a prototype. And this is like the finished vision sort of thing, but I don't know how accurate that is really. Bomb? No? What am I to do with this if not bomb? Bomberman only has one verb. Although in this game he also has jump. Card key, it said. Okay, how do I get the card key? Yes, I remembered what it said. There was a tutorial. I was paying attention. I got the key. And now I must explore. These guys look a lot like that one enemy from Mario 64. Just some polygons with poles joining them together. But yeah, it's interesting perspective on this. A little bit Crash Bandicoot-esque, but with a bit of exploration. You know, Crash was very straightforward. What the heck is this? Whoa! Okay, that's Crash Bandicoot. Warp pads. Maybe warp pads is more Donkey Kong 64. Wait, what?
I did it!
That was the end of the level? What about the card key? I'm so ripped off. I need to go back and do the card key thing. I thought that was the point of the level. Alright, speedrun mode. I'm not gonna beat my score. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the stream may be lagging from internet troubles, but like the gameplay is lagging on my end. It's just really framey at times, which is pretty disappointing. What's it doing? Do I need to turn off something? No, I got to the end. I got to the end of the level. I don't think there is a timer, thank God. Games with timers need to sit down and have a good, hard think about game design, I think. Oh. Let me in. Wait, what?
I did it!
So there's an alternate ending. There's an alternate exit door. Why? What? For what reason? Okay, that's interesting. Okay, to open the tower door you'll need 4 key crystals. Okay, well I know this isn't a key crystal because I've got one before. They must look different. Oh, one of these is lit up, so I guess it was a key crystal. The slowdown. Goodness me. Maybe I should have tried this on... It seemed to run fine when I was just doing the opening and stuff. But maybe I should have run this on a different emulator on my PC instead. Oh well, too late now. We're here. Oh no! Poor guy. Oh, it's these things. Did I get one of those before? Must have been hidden in that building. Oh. So, I don't know if it's too early to talk about the Bonk connections, but honestly I haven't seen much so far that would lend me to thinking of this as a Bonk style experience. It's definitely very different to a traditional Bomberman experience, right? But like... Sorry, Gibbon, I'm just bad at things and games and remembering stuff. She says, that's the first time I've ever heard someone go, but why though, when discovering a secret level exit. Well, I'm a very unique individual who is very stupid for a lot of reasons. Can I bomb this door? Ah, slippery little boy. I can. Hooray! Now, if this was the Japanese version, I'm sure there'd be a health pickup somewhere around here. But I will be making save states. Oops. And that's why I make them. Oh no, Gibbon's calling me out for calling her friend stupid. AKA myself. Well, to be fair, they deserved it. What? 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 Okay. It's interesting because, like, in both cases, you know, BC Kid had never been in 3D before. Bomberman had never been in 3D before. So, trying to find the things where, like, this might have been a Bonk innovation versus what they made up after changing it to a Bomberman game. I think that that's going to be a high degree of difficulty. Definitely like the story and the theme and stuff is very Bomberman, sci-fi stuff. Oh boy. Ah! No! Frick! The deadly chick.
The game's over.
The game's over. Can't believe I ran out of 1-ups already. Well, that didn't happen. What a ridiculous thing. Let's go up here first. Oh. It's a closed loop. Die, chickens. Ah! Killed by chick count 1. This is the 4th Bomberman game, says Given. So we can just go look at the 3 previous games and see everything that's different. Oh, 4th on the 64. Sure. But yeah, like I said, I don't know much about them. About the series in general and how this fits in with the rest of them. I think there was another 3D game on the Saturn, but I don't know the timeline. Like, we couldn't really compare this in terms of its gameplay innovations to the more traditional Bomberman style games.
I did it!
What did I miss? One tiny thing, I guess. Okay. Oh, hi. A battery that splits itself. The other thing I know about this is that you need a certain number of collectibles to progress at some point, but I don't know which collectible. So we're back with our friend Bomber Vending Machine, watching over us like a scientist in Portal. Yeah, what did I miss? Oh god. I'm dead again.
The game's over.
The game's over. It is a little bit like Mario's Bow Wow. Well, Mario's Chain Chomp. It's Link's Awakening that calls them Bow Wow, Captain. You're showing your Zelda-pilled nature there. And I think Bow Wow was actually a name in that, right? Wasn't it? I think one of the best things in all of Hyrule Warriors is that one of the gauntlet upgrades, the 3rd level gauntlet, gives you, instead of a flail, you get a chain chomp. It's awesome. That's why Hyrule Warriors is the best Zelda game. Oh, it's the Dancing Olives. They're back. Well, I was just going off my assumption given that the other Bomberman games are more traditional in style. Like, they're not 3D platformers like this, so I don't know what there is to compare to. So it's just my own ignorance, really, that made me say that. Oh, Captain, you didn't find the Bow Wow gloves? You probably had to play more adventure mode to unlock them, probably. I've played so much of that game, but even I haven't 100%ed it. There's just like literally hundreds of hours of content. Confirmed Bomberman hates olives, says Captain. Yeah, I'll accept that. If that's not series lore, going forward all the way to Super Bomberman R2. Right, which wall is that exactly? Probably this one. Okay, let's destroy the core. So here's another Star Wars thing. We're destroying the reactor core. Just like Anakin did on the Trade Federation battleship. Well, droid control ship. What do they call those ones? You know the one. Anyway, that movie wasn't out yet. It was close. This is close to Phantom Menace times. Let me see. Oh, Verdito's here. Hi, how's it going? Saying that he likes olives on sandwich. Well, that's good for you, but Bomberman will disagree, and you must be careful eating that sandwich. It might get blown up out of your face. Okay, cool. So Gibbon is telling me a bit about the other 64 games. Bomberman 64 and Second Attack are sprawling 3D games with complex three-dimensional levels. You just traverse them without the ability to jump. So you take stairs, teleporters, elevators, etc. Interesting. Sounds a little bit like... Well, it's sort of like when they were transforming like Pac-Man to 3D with Ms. Pac-Man Maze Madness, or Frogger. Sort of these non-traditional sprawling mazes. Without a whole lot of jumping. Oh, it's Kuro. Hey, what? I thought I could ride the plane with that guy. Guess not. He just left me a gem and buzzed off. Fine. Don't let me ride your plane, whatever. I didn't want to anyway. Jerk. Shiro and Kuro are rivals. That's something I know about Bomberman. I'm Shirobon now, by the way. That's the name of this character. Because he's the white Bomberman. And there are many other coloured Bombermans. And I don't know the differences between them. Well, that didn't go so well. Let's try this again. Oh god. Also, I've lost... Yeah, I've been losing my power-ups as I die, so... By picking up different icons around, I gained the ability to throw multiple bombs. That's what the one on the bomb is down there. And the one on the flame, presumably size of bomb explosion. Because the flame power-ups make your cross-shaped bomb explosion longer in the 2D games. But I didn't have any of those yet. But yeah, now I'm just down to one. That sucks. Get punished for losing lives. Don't like that. Not a big fan of that mechanic. You die and then that makes it harder to progress in the next life. Yeah, don't agree with that one. Use the force, Bomberman. Captain says he loves the Wile E. Coyote freeze in the air before plummeting. Yeah, that's a fun cartoony thing. Saw some nice slapstick stuff going on in the intro, and it's good to see it carrying over into gameplay as well. Oh, okay. How do you know Wardito is not Bomberman, Captain? He could be. Gibbon says she actually really loves Bomberman 64. Cool. Would you say that's a good one for like a novice to pick up? Because that is how I would describe myself with regards to Bomberman. Ugh! We've got another ball with poles. Yeah. Very simple enemy design here. I love it. Oh, I got hurt from the water. Sucks. The deadly chicken is back.
I did it!
Oh, I see. I see what you're saying, Captain. Proof positive. Verdito likes olives, Bomberman hates olives, therefore they can't be the same person. Yep, I'll agree with that logic. My training is done. I'm being given the bomber pitch. Use the power gear to fly. Power gear works in the water too. UFO landed on the mountain. Okay. What is the bomber pitch? What does that mean? Okay. Not a very chatty fella, this Bomberman. Gibbon says, this game is probably the most novice friendly. Yeah, don't up the killed by chick count so soon. I managed to escape that one. Wow, this game's pretty big, huh? I'm not gonna get through this today, I'm now realizing. I maybe wanted to make it to Cat Lady, but we'll see. That might take multiple streams if I decide to do it. Sea of Trees. Well, I've been to the Sea of Holes and the Sea of Green. Never heard of the Sea of Trees. Alright, so with a pickup, my bomb explosions are slightly larger. Alright, which honestly just makes them more dangerous. Now, I have played Bomberman Tournament, the very badly named GBA game that was like a mashup of Bomberman with Zelda, like top-down Zelda stuff. That was pretty good. Actually, I think that was a good introduction for a novice, to be honest. But that's really the only one I've played in full. Oh, good. Okay. Ledge grabbing, great mechanic. I'm glad that Mario 64 stole it from Bomberman Hero, because that's obviously the chronology of how that happened. Alright, now that I have this, 2 bombs. Yeah. Sick. Didn't get enough momentum there. Okay. So I'm hanging out for a health pickup at some point. We'll see if one ever comes around. Oh, rude. Yeah, I solved the puzzle. I'm a genius. Game over? I don't think so. Alright, this is our minimum score run. I'm not going to get any crystals ever. Gibbon says the Super Nintendo games are probably a good intro to the series. Actually, I have played 1 or 2 of those. I was looking up what were good multiplayer or co-op games to play on the Super Nintendo so I could hack them onto my SNES Classic. And one of the ones I put on was Super Bomberman 5. I think we only got like up to 2 or 3, but they just kept pumping them out in Japan. So 5 is a Japanese exclusive. But they're really like barely incremental like changes. Sorry. In terms of sequels, the changes they make are very minor with the new installments. So it was a bit like fatigue, Bomberman fatigue, I guess. Oh, I did not pick up on that. Gibbon is warning me about chucking successive bombs because the blasts get closer to you and can end up hurting you. That's clever. I'll have to keep that in mind. Thank you. So we found the Bomberman. We've developed it. What's this? Oh, it's the different modules. So we're going to get the jet at some point, and whatever those other ones are. That voice clip. Verdino is saying he played Dynablaster on DOS. Is that a legit game that was just given a strange name, or is that a rip-off game? Dynablaster. Alright, so this uses... Oh, it's a rail shooter. Okay. I can't go back. I can only go forward, and I have to like push down to go... Push up to go down like a joystick, like a plane control. Lylat Wars was the same way, so I'm used to that control scheme. I like it. For 3D spaces on the 64 already. But yeah, this is an odd kind of auto-scroller. You don't have to move though. You have to press A to... Oh, Moai Head. Obligatory. Wait, this isn't a Konami game yet. They hadn't been bought... Hudson hadn't been bought by Konami until like mid-2000s or something. So Moai Heads is not just an obligatory thing in every Konami game since Gradius. It's a separate thing here. That they're just using it for what it is. As a... Oh, I can go back. So I don't think I can throw bombs. I can. I have torpedoes instead by pressing C down. But pressing B actually just makes me go backwards. Okay, good to know. Should have experimented with the controls a bit, eh? Still a weird control scheme. I don't know why I'm doing this now. But what do you think this would have been? Say this had been planned for Ultra Genjin. What's the context here? Of course, Basic Kid is known for his transformations, so maybe he would have got a mermaid transformation, a la Yai and Goemon. And he would swim like this. But this is really built up like a rail shooter with the projectiles. So what would... Why is it getting so big? That's absurd. What kind of projectiles would a mermaid bonk have? Just like spitting bubbles or something. What are we doing here? Okay. Captain says that the details on the crab are crazy compared to every other enemy. And yeah, Gibbon was following a similar train of thought to me there, assuming that these are the legacy of Bonk's transformations, as these vehicles are completely new to Bomberman. Yeah, I would believe that. Wadudu thinks maybe Dynablaster is a translated title name. I think that might have been a PAL territory name for Bomberman at some point, Dynablaster. That does ring a bell. Kevin says the SNES didn't have too many multiplayer games where both players play at the same time. Yeah, I know, I did the research. And there's not too many. Rainbow Bell Adventures is one. A Twin Bee spin-off that's a platformer from Konami. So that's interesting, that one. But yeah, I was hoping that even if games didn't have simultaneous co-op, people might have like hacked it in, but there's not many things like that. Like one time I was looking for if somebody had ever hacked Mario USA, like Super Mario 2, to have simultaneous play, because it seems obvious, right? But no, it hasn't been done. Okay, we're gonna set a bomb. I'm gonna jump up here. Whoa, no, didn't work. I'll try again. Ooh, Captain looking at the crabs and saying maybe this was a crab bonk level. Oh, I long for the return of Crab Bonk. Always loved seeing that guy. Oh, okay, so that was a shortcut to an ending, or a secret exit or something. Okay. Why did I skip ahead? Maybe it was a warp. Okay. Sure. Oh, nice aesthetics here. I've heard that red tornadoes are mean and white tornadoes are kind. It just occurred to me to think about who's on the other end of that walkie-talkie, and it's probably Bomber Vending Machine, isn't it? That would explain some things about why he was standing there silently while purporting to train me. Shouldn't say he. Oh! Cool. Wait. I skipped the whole level. So I think the points that you get there that is then displayed here add up towards unlocking like other levels or something. Incredible. I kind of feel cheated that I didn't get to play the level. Does that make sense? Like, the point of a game is not to skip every level, right? If every level had a warp right at the start, it wouldn't feel very satisfying to play. That's sort of what I was getting at earlier, that Gibbon reacted to. Like, who gets to a secret exit and says, but why would that be there? It's Geodude. It's literally friggin' Geodude. But that was my instinct, was like, I got to an end of the level, but I hadn't used the card key that that level was purportedly, you know, tutorializing me about. So then I'm like, I didn't do the thing that I was supposed to be being taught here, and I've missed out on content, and who knows what was through that door. So, like... And then when you know you've missed out on content in a level, I feel like I want to replay the level, but I also don't like replaying the same thing twice. I don't like having to, or being forced to repeat stuff that I've already done because I crave novelty, which is also why I want to see everything the level has to show me. So then if it makes me replay it twice or even 3 times like Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze does in one particular level where there's 2 secret exits and it's an auto-scroller and you have to play it 3 times in a row to get all the different branches, I am not too keen on that, quite frankly. So yeah, I hope I've explained myself there. Okay, so Gibbon was looking into the Dyna Blaster thing. Dyna Blaster was the name of several Bomberman games that were was the name that several Bomberman games were released under in Europe. But it's also a separate trademark. So like Adventure Island, there are now some unique Dyna Blaster games. The latest of which is on modern consoles. Wow, that's amazing. That's really funny. Like, another Adventure Island situation related to Hudson. Who would have thought? So how do I get back up? Try climbing some ledges at some point. This looks promising. So she's linked a Switch listing for Dyna Blaster. And Dyna looks kind of adorable. Bomberman's voice is so cutesy. Yes, he is this kind of cutesy mascot character. Until Act 0, that is. The gritty remake for the Xbox 360. Where Bomberman is like a violent man with human proportions. Oh, okay, that was a boss level.
I did it!
Oh, I exceeded the maximum. So it's actually a goal. A goal score. Maybe 5 is the most number of points you can get, and your points build up towards that. Okay. The living knife thing feels like it was made by Rare, says Captain. I could see it. Stick googly eyes on an inanimate object. You must be here to see the UFO that landed nearby. I am Nitros, a soldier of the Garadan Empire. I am definitely not Max. Go back. No one shall pass me. Ha. You are going to try and stop me? Oh, Bomberman with the sass. If you insist, you will have to fight me. And he's got a Dragon Ball Scouter, of course. Whoa, what? Why am I here? What's going on? Is this what the other Bomberman 64 games were like? Because we got a grid, but I do have free movement on the grid. Oh, he knows how to avoid bombs. Let's charge up. Boom! I missed. Hahaha, jerk. Kevin says he's cosplaying as Falco. He does have a bit of a bird beak motif going on. He's like wearing a bird head helmet. Oh, you think it's a 1 to 5 rank? It's like a star rank system. This is not what the other Bomberman games are like on 64, apparently. He's got iframes during that attack. Super armor. Get out of here. Oops. Okay, let's try charging again. Burdito says the living knife reminds him of Ragnarok Online. It's called turfing, I think, he says. I've never once interacted with Ragnarok Online. Ooh. Oh, I think he can kick the bombs with his slide. That's pretty cool. Oh, I'd better save state. You never know what'll happen. Oh yeah, I almost did that chain there. I can see how dangerous that is. Yeah! I laid a trap for you, Nitros. Now, how much health do you have exactly? Oops. Apparently that much. Do the X's on the ground mean anything? I don't know. I don't think so. I think they're just there to mark the grid, really. Oh, the points were going down with time. Oh my god. I can't imagine doing that fast. I did very badly, apparently. Who are you? I am Comic Relief P-Bot. Please help Princess Million. It's a combination of R2-D2 and C-3PO. Prima Star was invaded by the Garadan Empire. Princess Million stole the enemy's disc and left by shuttle. Without saying what the disc is or what's on the disc. Very vague. The princess was kidnapped. My shuttle was shot down. I'll give the disc to you. Please help Princess Million. Don't worry, I'll rescue the princess for sure. Now to find an optical drive. Oh! Well, I didn't notice that, Gibbon. Sorry. She's telling me that the crosses indicate which direction the shockwaves were going to come out. He only did that attack on the tiles and they were like X and plus. Completely over my head, sorry. Verdito comparing that character to Claptrap from the Borderlands. Sometimes I wonder if I'm the right person to play video games. Oh man. Okay, 4's the maximum, it looks like. Do we know what that pickup is? Oh, it's a secret extra pickup. And there's 6 on each stage? Or something? I'm gonna check the manual. Manual. Big list of all the items. Yeah, control schemes for each of the vehicles. Crazy. Down here. Other dimension bomb. Collect all of these and something mysterious will happen. Wow. Gee, thanks. That's really vague. So there's an entry for data disk. The Garrett Empire is frantically searching for this disk. The disk is necessary to open certain doors. I also noticed this, the salt bomb. Use salt bombs to destroy slugs. So there's going to be some fun gimmick bombs later, I guess. And a walk through walls pickup too. Oh yeah, Gavin points out that those pickups look like the Sega Saturn icon, and they do. That is funny. Okay, evil clown. Thank you. Oh, okay. Oh, that was the ending. We did another shortcut. I kind of like that you can do some clever platforming to get around and finish a level early. That's kind of fun. It's a good speedrunner trick. My power-ups are maximized. Better make more save states, just in case. Hopefully I can get a health pickup at some point and keep my power-ups. Oh! Well, never mind. Maybe my bombs are too powerful. I'm getting really worried about how close I am to the explosions. Yay, 1 health. And it's so easy to lose. They really shouldn't have increased the difficulty. Why did they do that? Are you kidding me? Why did it immediately blow up? Is it because it hit that enemy? Oh god. I was nowhere near that enemy. Maybe it was close to the hitbox of the platform. Okay, and I can easily make that jump. Okay, so you were supposed to lob one at it from that previous platform. Going on 64 also had this kind of fixed camera platforming style, didn't it? Oh, there were 2 going on games on 64. I don't know how different they were. But that's another interesting little conjunction point with Konami pre-Hudson's buyout. Along with the Moai heads. What is that? Oh! What is that? Interesting robot design. Don't need that bomb. Oop. Looks a bit Toriyama-esque. Whoa. Ah. kind of like the setup here, where you throw bombs. You kind of have to... Oh, okay. I called in an airstrike. You have to, like, judge the spacing in 3D space. Also, this fog, like, the 64 is known for its fog, but this seems intentional. Yeah, I really enjoy them too, the little guys on the scooters, Gibbon. Little gas mask dudes. Whoa, okay. It's a fun design. Okay, presumably that protects me from a hit. I could check the manual, but I don't want to. Yay, healths. Ho 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 ho. No! Frick. And that's a game over. Which means I lose everything back to 1. That didn't happen. Oh wait, yes it did. I hadn't saved in a while. Oh boy. Do. The game is over. It's very strange, isn't it? Power-ups? No, I've still got them. Don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. I kind of dig how powerful my bombs are, actually, now that I have maximized size. Makes me feel real powerful. Yeah, take that wall. I don't know why my bombs, which have the same size explosion, couldn't deal with it, but you could. Whatever. Oh, God. I was just about to save, too. Alright, careful play, careful play. Get some points this time. Yeah, so Captain's saying that rewind... Gibbon's asking if I can rewind. Captain says that rewinding on N64 emulation has caused things to crash for me way too many times. Yeah, I was avoiding it for that reason. I can fall back on save states and maybe investigate making rewinds happen. Just check the binding. Yeah, Z is already on L2, but I could... Yeah, let's put rewind on R2 and see if it works. It doesn't work. It's doing nothing. So yeah, some emulator cores don't even support that function. And that's the case here. There's probably 1 or 2 that can do it on RetroArch, but yeah, I'm not using that. Not right now. Actually, what I should do is set up save state, quick save state buttons. That'll make that a lot easier. Quick save, quick load. Ugh, no. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm not on RetroArch. Not right now. Okay. Yeah. Ah! Forget it. This is now a save scum stream. Hooray! Yeah, this is what I was saying. It's really interesting to judge the arc of your bombs in 3D space, especially on terrain like this. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, I use RetroArch a lot, but I have quibbles about its UI and its homogenization of emulation. Alright, now we're schmoovin'. Oh, a 1-up? The fabled 1-up? Amazing. I thought they didn't exist. Yeah, core-based emulation is not as good as just running a native program. But it's more convenient, so that's what you end up doing a lot of the time, in my case. I like this robot, cool design. Okay. Health? Okay. I wonder if the health values of enemies are adjusted in the localization as well, because some of them are a bit damage spongy. Oh, I never used Retro Achievements, Captain. Apparently RetroArch was integrated with some kind of achievement system, but that's dead now. Bomberman, is that you? How did you get here? Princess Million, I'm here to rescue you. Oh gee, they kidnapped a princess? How original. Hello little man, I am Endol. You came here to rescue the princess? What is this, 1998? I can't let you do that. I must stop you. The death stare. My problem with that, Captain, scrolling through and just picking a core is there's no indication in RetroArch which core is best for what scenario. Like which one was last updated, which is newer, that kind of thing. It's just a big list. I really don't like that aspect of it. OpenAIME is a bit more curated. Oop. You end up having to go to the Game Tech wiki to see which one's recommended, which one's actively being updated and stuff. If nobody, if somebody doesn't know about that, by the way, I do recommend checking out the Game Tech emulation wiki. Oh god. My last save state was a while ago, so I have to eat that death. But I didn't lose the bomb number, only the bomb size, which actually is not too bad, because I was getting a little worried about the size. Sometimes. Oh god. Don't laugh at me, you jerk. The metallic armor is a cool effect. I do like that you can destroy projectiles with the bombs. Oh, I don't know why you can just walk off this platform. In most of the levels so far, when you've walked up to like a foreground edge, you stop there. I guess they wanted to make the boss battle harder. I'm a little hesitant about mid-battle save stating since I've already got hit a few times. That's why I'm not doing it past that phase. Oh, dang it. No. Also, this song isn't very exciting, but that's okay. I do like the design of this boss. Pretty cool. Are you kidding me? Okay. We'll just have to do this for a while. It's fine. No! Yep. Okay. Yeah, it's a catfish. The manual said it was a catfish. Which in Japan are associated with electricity for some reason. Do real catfish have any kind of electrical powers? I don't know. They're associated with electricity and earthquakes in Japan. Hence the Pokemon Wishcash. And also a more recent Pokemon that is also a catfish that has Earthquake. It's like they're completely out of ideas, and yet it took them until Gen 8 to make a dolphin. Caveat. Kyurga is an orca, which is a kind of dolphin, but still. I always found it really silly when there's a new Pokemon that has the exact same concept as an older one. Well, I'll just make a save state anyway. It's fine. I'll just have to survive. Hey, we were really close. How about that? Is that money? What? I did it. That's actually quite a good score. Captain loves the new Dolphin's superhero gimmick. I actually don't like that. I like the dolphin when it's a dolphin, and then it turns into like a muscly humanoid that is dolphin themed, and suddenly my interest drops. I did it! $42. Bomber Hero Red, but not Red Bomber. So I got red rank for 42 points. Yeah! Given says that she saw the evolution of the dolphin and was like, can I unevolve it, please? Yeah. I can't say I blame you on that one. Oh god. I want to try and get that one up. Oh! I was not expecting a bonus stage. Be nice if there was like a health in the bonus stage, but I guess we can't have everything. Okay, there's a one up. I missed something back here. Perfect! Ta-da! Primus's planet too. We're gonna get that princess back real quick. Where's King Koopa with the Devo machine? Given inquiring minds want to know. Captain says, fair enough, I just like the uniqueness of it, changing forms behind the scenes. The guard is tough. But I'm allergic to water, unless I have the Bomberman. Why is it that he could freely swim in that one stage, and then in the other one I fell in a puddle and got hurt? Oh god, oh god. I hate that you don't get health refills between stages or anything. Gotta go hunting for one now. Yeah, sucker, you can't get me up here. Okay. Alright, experiment time. Yeah, I literally died in a puddle. Amazing. I'll have to find that underground tunnel in a lake without dying somehow. Oh god. Alright, time for some sniping action. Jeez, that camera. Like, maybe a little bit too zoomed in, you know, for the action. Considering the arc of the bombs and how you can get ambushed. I guess it's not too bad. Oh, there's a trick. You jump on the box before blowing it up. What? Attack 2 freeze flowers at the same time and they'll give you flower sprinkles. And this time the walkie-talkie had the icon of robot face. It never had the face of Bomber vending machine before. How come C32D2 gets a portrait? Is that a freeze flower? How could I ever hit two of them at the same time? Not in this part of the level anyway. Okay, so this wasn't progress? Do these mushrooms? Captain says, I never actually beat Scarlet and Violet. Well, I'll tell you a secret, I never started Scarlet and Violet, I don't own them. So that's a freeze flower with a rolling bomb, if you say so. Gee, that worked really well. How about I not do that? Maybe I hit one of the orbs? Maybe I have to wait and hit it at the right time? And then hurt myself? Don't like the sound of that. I don't get it. Oh, Neoprism's here. Hi, Neoprism. How's it going? Another of my favorite games, they say. I still wonder about its absence in NS Online. Well, you could go mad wondering about absences on NS Online. It can drive you to distraction. I don't get it. Rolling Bomb. That's Rolling Bomb, isn't it? Or is this Rolling Bomb? Oh. Rolling Bomb is the name for when you get multiple bombs from a throw. I remember now. No? Was I wrong? It's a weird name because it doesn't roll, whereas when you kick it, it sort of does roll. I forgot what Rolling Bomb attack was. Can you blame me? It has a weird name. Okay. Well, that explains that earlier tip about freezing flowers.
I did it!
I did it! Yeah, flower sprinkles, that's it. Groog Hills. What are these names? Errors. Well, let's go to Bubble Hole. It's not Wookie Hole. That's Battletoads. The hole with the big bubble may contain a secret. It may or it may not. The hole with the big bubble. Where am I? This is all very organic. It's a little bit Jabu Jabu's belly. I like it. Oh! Hole with the big bubble. It did contain a secret. It warped me to where that rainbow gem was, but I didn't even need the warp because I could jump up there with this spring pad. Ridiculous. Maybe you're not supposed to be able to reach this with the spring pad. How did I do it? Interesting. Well, what a waste that was. When did I last save? A while ago. It's okay, I'll do it again. I was losing health. What? Okay. I challenge you to tell me what part of that is rolling. Oh. No way. Captain's speculating that the warp actually took me to a different room that looked the same. I don't think so. I think that's quite far-fetched. Yeah, so you can totally skip it. And now we have the Dragon Quest slime. Captain's idea is that your arm kind of does a rolling motion while charging it up. Alright, I accept it. It's in rolling your shoulder. Still think it's a poor translation, but okay. You're off the hook for now, Bomberman Hero. So how do we get in without... Oh, we gotta wait for the bubbles to leave, because they immediately come back up. Here we go. Right when we're at full health. Now this I don't recognize. Has it warped me forward? Maybe. Oh well, let's just keep going. I want the Sega Saturn symbol. It looks a lot like the Saturn symbol. Like, now that you mention it again, I'm really noticing that. Can I grab the ledge? No. I'll probably be able to jump from here. Really? I don't even know what these do, but I know I want them. This is like the bouncy floors in Toe Jam and all too. What? But I got here on my own! That's where the Saturn symbol was. I don't get it. It's the second time a warp has taken me to a secret place that I already got to. Four bombs, really. Okay. Error's Lake. Oh, it's another marine level. Yeah, I'm not too keen on these ones. Captain never played a ToeJam & Earl game until it was on the Wii Virtual Console. He never understood the appeal. Maybe he got to them too late. Well, I only played ToeJam & Earl 2 like last year. And I thought it was pretty interesting. Which one was on the Wii Virtual Console? Because ToeJam & Earl 2 is a Mega Drive game. First one... Oh, the first one's also a Mega Drive game. Of course, they were Sega, like... They were one of the many unofficial Sega mascot characters. Kind of thing. I think Sega published the games, maybe? I don't know if they ever owned the IP, but... They might have at one point, and then, like, the creator got it back later. Something like that. But yeah, there were Mega Drive games on the Virtual Console on Wii. I hope I picked the right hole. No, I didn't. Trial and error, I guess. Whoa, Captain owned a Dreamcast? Your cred has gone way up, dude. That's awesome. I like these sharks, low poi sharks. Gibbon says, oh, here's a Bonk callback for you. There is a bonus world accessible by plugging in a Joy-Card 64 turbo controller. What? What even is that? But also, locking, like, software content behind hardware peripherals is really annoying, but maybe it requires the turbo. Anyway, this bonus world apparently allows you access to secret stages that make use of the turbo functionality. Okay, the second half of the post answered my question from the first half of the post. Sorry. Yep. Wow, that's really interesting. A bonus world that like required turbo. That's really fascinating. And yeah, as you say, especially because turbo was a big part of the identity of the original Genjin games, of course, with the head flipping. That's really cool. How do I make this emulator think that I have a Joy-Card 64 turbo controller plugged in? I want to do a turbo world. I want to go to the magical turbo world. Sounds really cool. So Captain says, we sold our N64 for a Dreamcast. Then later my brother sold the Dreamcast for an N64. Wow. Talk about your lateral moves. Gibbon says, apparently Hudson gated secret levels behind specific special controllers a lot. Wow, that's the first I've heard of that happening. I know they love their turbo controllers, but... yeah, I didn't know about them gating stuff behind it. Oh no! Instant death pits, really fun. Very, very cool. Also, this level has no music. Can I grab that ledge? It'll take some finesse to get that Saturn symbol. Oh, is this the bomber jacket? Bomber jacket? The bomber jacket. Very cool. Alright. Actually, I'm curious. I'm checking the manual. What is this called? It is called the Fire Resistance Suit. Severe conditions such as wind will not damage you. What? It's called a fire resistant suit and then it just talks about wind? Does it protect me from my own bombs? It does! The manual didn't say that. Cool. Very handy pickup. Makes me feel much safer. The sound for that switch going off is very similar to like one of the Steam notification sounds. So I kind of, yeah, had a bit of a mental moment when I activated that switch. Okay, Gibbon is telling me that you unlock the true final boss by collecting all the Sega Saturn icons. It's like unlocking the secret world in a DKC game. Wow. But if it's the true final boss, it's more like getting all the Electoons in Rayman 1 to fight Mr. Dark. And I think that also unlocks the final world, actually. So yeah, maybe it is like DKC. If it's just a boss. Sploosh. Yeah, I know, right, Captain? I guess it also protects you from other things, and maybe other levels have wind. I don't know. I just think it's a weird way of describing it. Oh boy, okay. This is Crash Bandicoot now. Healths! Yay! So what that tells me is that I am not going to be fighting the true final boss on this or any other playthrough. Because seriously, getting all the Saturn icons in the entire game? Okay, I guess I'm somewhere else now. Giant dice. Fake door? Evil door? Yeah, evil door. What is it shooting at me? Frisbees or something. Evil door. What? Okay, I gotta read this. Gibbon says, the secret true final world is a callback to Chex Notes Bomberman GB3. What? Excuse me? What the heck is that? It's like the head of a kangaroo and a bomb tail. That's bizarre. Also, when do I meet Louis? Oh wait, the manual covered that actually. Let me double check that. I think it's World 3 that you meet Louis. When you get to the planet Mazone Star, a friendly little creature named Louis will appear. Louis will help Bomberman in any way he can. Mazone Star is World 4 of 5. Okay, I don't think we're going to see Louis today. Oh yeah, Captain points out that is a choo-choo from Majora's Mask. Wait, a choo-choo? Kind of reminds me of a real bomb-choo. Were there choo-choos in Majora's Mask? Oh god. Stop. Actually, Majora's Mask might be the first game with choo-choos. And then they just changed how they looked in, like, Wind Waker. What did they look like in Majora's Mask? They were much more blobby and see-through and ugly. Yeah, he's correcting himself now. I called you out, it was a bomb chew. Whoop. Give me these. Nope, give me these. Yeah, I feel good. Oh, apparently retro achievements still works. Well, I wasn't using it, but good to know for your sake. Captain misread an article where they had an outage on the API, but it was not permanent. Nice. Well, that's nice. If you're into that kind of thing. I'm not really much of an achievement hunter myself. Unless I'm enjoying a game that much that I will get more out of it by going for achievements. But that is rare. Gibbon is claiming that choo-choos are in the NES games and Link's Awakening. I think you'll find that those are Zols and Gels. And you don't get choo-choos until later. And Link's Awakening has Buzz Blobs. Which is what the choo-choos were basically retconned into being in Majora's Mask. But there's a lot of overlap. And I may... That was odd. Okay, the tail detaches and becomes a bomb. There may be some confusion with the localizations as well. I can't rule out that possibility. You're probably supposed to kick a bomb into that one, but you don't have to. Hey, I got it right. Nice. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of when I said that, Captain. The free health and magic spawns in Majora's Mask with the choo-choos, yeah. Now that I think of it, they had big bulbous eye stalks, didn't they? Oh! Nice. Okay, so 2 exits. Presumably both are going to end the level, but maybe one takes me to a different level? Gibbon says there's like 5 different types of generic blob enemy. Meh. You get that a lot in the earlier Zelda games, she says. Lots of essentially the same enemies each game, but they're named differently each time. Yeah, that happens in Mario too. It results in a lot of confusion in Mario wiki articles of like enemies that are essentially identical but have slightly different names, even if the names are just different in the localization. And they have a totally different article. It's so stupid. So this works a lot like the underwater controls. Can we go backwards? Ah, the difference is we can't go backwards. We can just slow down. Ow, quit it. Well, I do like rail shooters. This is maybe not the best example of one, especially with this slowdown. Are you serious? Slowing to a crawl. We're in slideshow mode here in Bomberman Hero. Good lord. This is absurd. Captain says I was actually writing an article at one time talking about Zols, Gels, and choo-choos. Interesting. I would read that. Even main characters change names in Mario games, says Captain. Yeah, remember when they started calling Wario Booster? That was weird, huh? Of course, in Japan his name is Buki. I don't know why. Kaboom! Otherwise, I'm not sure what you mean by main characters changing names. What could that be a reference to? In Mario games. 4 key crystals? Wow, I sure hope I don't forget that I picked one up. Oh yeah, I didn't notice that either, Captain. Oh no, I just talked about not noticing something and I completely missed getting a 4th health slot. Ay ay ay. Ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know when that happened, but it did. How do I activate this? Remember your one verb, Bomberman. Owie! Oh, I need that coat. I need the bomber jacket. What do they call it? Fire resistance suit? Ridiculous. Oh look, it's a Donkey Kong barrel with eyes. One up is good. Health would be better, actually. Oh, that's a really good explanation about Buki. Gibbon says that the character of Booster in Super Mario RPG is called Buki because it's one character off from Blackie, or Buraki, which was Foreman Spike's name in Japanese. Yeah, I didn't think of that, but you're totally right. And there's like a lot of similarities between Foreman Spike and Wario and Waluigi with the way he's been depicted and his color scheme and stuff and his role. Oops. Like when he was in Mobile Golf for the GBC, the Japan exclusive follow-up to Mario Golf GBC. He was in it, Foreman Spike was in it, and he was depicted in official art as driving a, like, what do you call them? The motorized thing with the big arm, with a scoop. And it was full of golf balls. And then Waluigi comes back in Mario Kart DS with that as like his signature kart. Or maybe it was just a kart that he was driving, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that particular detail, but I always made that association. I think anyone can drive any kart in DS. Anyway, let me see. So she also said a lot of stuff in Super Mario RPG is like very close to, but not quite, other things from the Mario and related franchises like that. Yeah, you've also got Donkey Kong in that game, who is called Dosoki Yung in Japanese, which is a very funny visual pun on what the characters look like. Okay, what is this? It's a heart with a bomb in it. What? It's a different kind of bomb. Remote bomb? Timed bomb. Okay, I have to consult the manual. Manual, please. Oh no, it's past the levels. Remote control. Explode a bomb from a remote location. Okay, but how though? Controller. Z. The Z button has not been used until now. Ooh, an excavator. Yeah, that's a good name for it. The thing with the scoopy arm. Yeah, you know. Okay, press Z. What? You get hurt from walking into a bomb? Please. I like remote bombs. That's pretty nifty. Was that all the keys? Oh. Yeah. Oh. Captain's reference point for characters changing names between games is Princess Toadstool and Peach. Good call. Also Koopa and Bowser. I kind of tend to forget about that for some reason. Put that in the Robotnik Eggman bucket where like both are true. But that is really a case of localization making up something and then catching up later to the original. Are you kidding me? They have to be active? Okay. You can't destroy an inactive barrel. That's a life lesson right there.
I did it!
Remember when they started calling Donkey Kong Cranky Kong? And when they started calling Donkey Kong Jr. Donkey Kong? There's in-universe reasons for that though. Unlike Peach, Toadstool, and Bowser Koopa. Where is that disc now, by the way? Oh, he's standing right there, isn't he? They still haven't explained why the disc was important. That's just like leaving it up to Star Wars citation. It's important because it was in Star Wars. Okay. More death stairs. Alright, let's pay attention to these grid tiles and see what they do. Oh no, my health! I gotta play this perfectly. Okay, so we'll get an indication of... Oh, I don't have remote bombs anymore. Of what attack he's doing by what square he stops on. So when he stopped on the disc one, he threw out a frisbee at me. Ow. Oh, Rebel Outlaws. Say hi, Reb. How you doing? I'm going pretty good. I had to start late today because I was obliged to do a workshop at work remotely. And it was really annoying that I had to do that. Yeah, so they go out at the angle that it is on the grid. Very clever. Thanks for pointing that out, Gibbon. I'm just too dumb to notice. Captain says these are pineapple rings on the floor. Very shiny for pineapple rings when he ends up throwing them, but... I don't know. I gotta play this perfectly. Why don't I just die? I had a few extra lives, right? 4-3, that's fine. Yeah, 3 extra lives. It only shows you on the pause screen, but that's okay. I gotta wonder... Yeah, there's gotta be one Saturn logo per level, right? And the S is like star, so the first 4 worlds have 6 Saturn logos each. But there's more than 6 levels in a world. So maybe not every level has one, which is really annoying because then you don't know which one you're missing. But at least they go in order, so you could look at the ones you have and go in between them or something. I wonder if it shows on the level select screen. If there's one there or not. I think I would just use a guide if I was going for them, quite honestly. Oh, okay. The red floor will blow up your bomb immediately. But I could leave bombs around. Oh! Rude. Ah. Yeah, no problem, Reb. It's good to see you. Yeah, this is not Bonk, but he has a similarly large head. The idea is that when they were working on a new PC Genjin game for the Nintendo Ultra 64, they had some concepts throughout 1995 that they were working on for a 3D Bonk game, and then they decided to retool it. They were like, you know, this isn't really working, let's make it a Bomberman game instead. And it became this. So there's a direct development pipeline going from BC Kid to this, but then there were like 3 additional years of development as Bomberman Hero, so whatever Bonk connections there were are maybe a little slim, but we've picked up on a couple of things here and there. Like the transformations being made into vehicles, maybe being a more of a contextual thing in this case. I feel like the camera angle is like the basic look of the game and how it plays is a natural sort of evolution from the 2D like action style of BC Kid into a 3D space. It's kind of similar to like Crash Bandicoot or Goemon having basically fixed cameras most of the time, but having 3D movement within a little diorama space, which is less of like a huge reinvention the way that, you know, Mario 64 was. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Maybe a little less ambitious, but it still works well for what it's trying to do. Bonkerman. That's a nice portmanteau given. I like that. Bonkerman. Oh, here we go. We read about this guy in the instruction manual. Chaining someone up to a big clock, that's a classic. Alright, we'll get to that boss. We'll beat that boss, and that's like sort of the halfway point of the game, but not really, because there's 5 total planets. But maybe the 5th one is secret and you have to get all the Saturn logos to get there. In which case, screw that. That doesn't count. That's not real. There's only 4 worlds in this game. In which case, maybe I will do a second stream of Bomberman Hero next week. I haven't decided, but I might do it. Alright, here's our 3rd vehicle. The Bombercopter. And we haven't seen the 4th one, which makes me curious. Especially since that might be the closest thing to Bonk stuff in this game. To open the killer gate, you have to destroy the 10 submarines. That's a different kind of setup. Alright, so we're dropping bombs as depth charges here in this level. Oh, and how many hits do they take? I really have a problem with the damage sponge enemies in this game, it's annoying. And of course they have iframes too. Lame. Yeah, so I think I'll do another stream of this next week, probably. I want to see that cat lady. Really got to stop taking all these hits, don't I? These stages usually have some health pickups. There's one. Quick save state there. Gibbon says this is the best vehicle. I think I agree. The auto-scrolling is kind of jank. This is fun. The more free movement, it kind of works better, I think. And like actually using the bombs as bombs, dropping them in bomber style works better than the homing torpedoes. There was a Saturn logo over here. I saw it from a distance. Where'd it go? Maybe it's further on. Oh, it is further on, and it's lowered down too. See it hiding there? Very tricky. Yeah, this is my favorite vehicle. You get stuff like this in BC Kid, riding on a flower. can't believe they still never put BC Kid in any other Bomberman game. Ugh, you're kidding. Well, that surely didn't happen. Like, even the recent ones that have a huge cast of playable guest characters, Konami's too busy, like, putting their own characters in to care about old Hudson creations, of course. The terrible stewards of Hudson's legacy, I say. Terrible! Fie to you, Konami, fie! Never commissioned a new BC Kid game. Jerks. Some nifty little tidbits about the development of Brink of Extinction when we get to that. But that's not for another couple of weeks. We'll save that. Hashtag teaser. Oh yeah, Gibbon's on my side as somebody with a bloody raw tattoo. Yeah, another one done dirty. It's like Dream Mix TV World Fighters was like the last hurrah for a lot of stuff. A Konami Hudson collaboration that was like just preceding the acquisition or something. Maybe by a few years. But like Bloody Raw was in that. Bonk wasn't in that, that's for sure. Oh no, I did badly. Let's just take out these damn guns first. Ugh, got me. There we go. What does the manual call the Saturn logo? Oh, I looked it up before. It's a good question. The other dimension bomb. Other dash dimension. Touch the transceiver for a hint. We haven't got the walk-through walls pickup, which sounds really sick. Really fun idea. Power glove, throw bombs further. Haven't seen that either. Let's see. Captain says this feels more like a Bonk transformation. Which I'd probably agree with. I said before it's kind of like when you get the flower to fly with. Gibbon says it seems like they started rebooting the series several times over the years, but never quite made it to release for whatever reason. On the topic of Bloody Raw. Haven't got the salt bomb yet. No, haven't found any slugs yet, have we? And Gibbon said that's it's not what it's called in Japanese. Oh, on the topic of Bonk. Right. Yeah. That's true. There were a few attempts to revive the series, the Bonk series, several times, and none made it to release. Yeah, that's accurate. Wait a minute. Is this Whomp's Fortress? This is just Whomp's Fortress, isn't it? Oops. Wow. Hope there's a health pickup at some point. There's a ledge at certain places that you can walk on. Just a few gems. Ooh, 1-up. That brings us to 4. They haven't attempted anything with Bloody Raw. SMH. Yeah, sorry. Bloody Raw is such a cool idea for a game series. Everybody is a different kind of therianthrope. Transforming into animalistic forms. It's really cool. Captain's never even heard of it. Oh, you should go check out DreamX TV World Fighters. Ow! And Bloody War. It's a fighting game where all the characters are humans who can transform into animal forms. Damn it. And then that anime ripped it off. Or was it Beastars or something? I don't think it actually ripped it off. It's just being facetious. Oh god. This is rough. I wish I had health. I should just take a death at some point. Yeah, there we go. Oop. Ah! Yay, health. I think there's like 5 Bloody Roar games. But yeah, there hasn't been one in a while. Captain. Gibbon says a few studios have attempted spiritual successes, but they've all encountered issues. The series is cursed. Damn, that's unfortunate. Damn it. If I could keep a health. God. You know what they did in Mario 64? They made coins heal you. They put health recovery things, hearts that you could run through, literally everywhere in the game. Learn a lesson, Hudson. What's this? What? Alright, so that was one option, but then there's also this. Curious. I'm also kind of keen to pick up another health if there's one up here. So that's like the secret exit, I guess? Yeah, they even made water heal you, as Captain says. Although that was kind of like... That's kind of like an exploit to jump in water and get healed from it. I don't know. It's weird. It's kind of dumb. I'm not a Mario 64 fan, if you don't know. That's too far. It's just here. Ugh, friggin' spikes. Yeah. And then just slip in. Okay, we made it. I said we made it. So these stairs aren't actually, like, interactable. You have to walk to the cavity next to the stairs, and that's the end of level trigger. So, on the topic of Beastars, Gibbon is actually saying that it did rip it off because there's pretty much one-to-one character XPs in it. I can't imagine it wasn't on purpose, she says. Huh. Okay. Well, if you put it like that, then yeah, gosh. Oh, Captain thinks he might have seen a slug. I don't think that was a slug. I think it was a robot. But the salt bomb might be coming up. We'll see. Yeah, look at this guy. Slug with exoskeleton? Question mark? Weird. So if this is progress, what's down here? Oh, a key. Yeah, okay, I need to come down. Frig. Frig! Beastars is basically a Bloody Roar anime, so that's given. Oh, not Beastars. So, Gibbon misheard me. I said Beastars. She thought I was talking about BNA, Brand New Animal. Yeah, I didn't know what I was talking about. I don't know if Beastars is really anything like that, but it's something that I had heard of at some point, I guess. Okay. Got gears to worry about now. BNA, Brand New Animal. Blah! Great. Eye stalks do not make a slug, Captain. There's more to a slug than just that. Jump scare by a gear. Yeah. So Beastars, on the other hand, Gibbon describes as Zootopia fanfiction, and I mean that as a compliment. It's quite good, she says. Okay. So what's the one where... Whoa! What's the one where some people transform into animal forms, or like animal-ish forms that are still humanoid? And they get in fights, and there's like an underground fighting ring or something, and the main character is like a honey badger or something? Or a wolverine? I don't know. No, this is an anime. It's not Altered Beast or Rampage, although they both have people transforming into things. Altered Beast, what a janky game that is. Stop it. Oop. Hooray! Full points! Okay, that one that I described, where yeah, she is a honey badger, is called Killing Bites. Wow, I completely forgot that name, but yeah. This is great because it reminds me of Castle of Cagliostro, Lupin the Third. Awesome movie. Oh god, okay. Inflation. Of course it's a trap, Shirobon, you fool! What are you talking about? This guy needed Admiral Akbar to advise him. Although even he didn't notice until too late. Oh boy, okay. Helicopter boss fight. Oh boy. It's really hard to see, like, to judge depth in this 3D space, because it's just sky in the background. Okay, that was a hit. Yeah, this is super disorienting. Like, I don't know how big he is compared to me. Okay. What are we doing? Like, where am I? Where is he? It's impossible to say. The clouds are maybe helping a little. Okay, I think he's going a bit lower, so... What? He was way off from where I thought, but he was also moving. This is not good. I'm gonna say it. No! Gibbon says this is one of her least favorite boss battles. Yeah, I can see why. Even though we agreed that the helicopter's our favorite transformation, this is not a good use of it. Oh boy. Captain says, Altered Beast is so jank. He went to PAX Australia the other year, and in the retro area, one of the only games that did not have a line to play was Altered Beast. Oh, that's great, because yeah, it's not a good game. And you can play it anywhere, it's on like all the Mega Drive collections. I guess there was an arcade version, right? Maybe? If there was, it's probably a lot better, but still. Gibbons says that there was going to be a Killing Bites game that was bloody raw-ish. But right after they'd announced it, and development had ramped up, some unforeseen circumstances led to the studio going under. Oh, that sucks. That's too bad. Damn.
I did it!
I don't know if a shadow would have helped in that fight, Captain, because it's like sky on sky. Where would the shadow go? Oh, I guess the robot stole Kurobon's plane, sure. So now the princess is in Kanatian Star. Captain says, despite this boss being super jank, at least it feels like a boss. The quote-unquote boss of the submarine was that big crab where all you did was back up and shoot a lot. To be fair, I'd call the crab a mini-boss. This is like the boss of a world, of a whole world. The crab was like an obstacle in a sub-level, basically. And I don't mean sub-level, as in a submarine level. Bonus stage! Welcome to bonus stage! Man, Donkey Kong 64 might be the best game ever. Okay, these are bouncy trampoline zones. So we're not timed here, but we have a bonus count ticking down. Gotta get gems within that time limit. And they still don't want to give you health pickups, even in a bonus stage. It's ridiculous. Like I said, the Japanese version has a lot more health refills than the international versions, and I think it's a huge mistake to remove them all like they did. I just don't get it. Was it the misguided, like, trying to cut down on rentals or something that happened at that time sometimes? That's why Echo the Dolphin is so hard. Ed Annunziato didn't want people to beat it in one rental period or something. So stupid, I hate it. Terrible reason to make design decisions in the vein of making the game harder. Yeah, I thought there was a hazard too. I was worried about it at first, but it turned out to be a trampoline. Alright, Kanatia is the next world, but like, yeah, I'm feeling like super tired from the morning I've had, so I'm gonna stop the stream here, but I have had a good time with this, so I will plan to come back and play it again and play the second half of the game next week. So thanks for joining me. Hope you've enjoyed watching some Bomberman Hero from a complete noob who is terrible at the game apparently. But yeah, we'll play through the next two worlds and not the super secret ultra final boss world because I didn't get all the Saturn icons. So we'll just get up to the cat lady, I guess, and call it there. So yeah, looking forward to picking out the tiny little Bonk references if we can. And then after that it'll be more BC Kid modern games, which will be really interesting to look into when we get there. But until then, farewell. Princess Million will be saved another day. Bye. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Thanks. Oh, World 5 is not the secret world. Okay, hang on a sec. Might have to rethink some things, especially if the game gets harder later. World 5 is not the secret world. So a normal playthrough will get to World 5. Alright, I better play a bit more today then, actually. Yeah, I'll play a bit more today. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, suck it up. Yeah, psych it up. Psych. Let's go. Hoo. Hades Crater, yeah. Bomb. Sorry for the false ending. We're gonna keep going for a bit. It's so hot, my life meter is getting low. Get psyched. Bomberman time. Bomberman Hero. I'm gonna be a hero. Yeah. Captain's looking forward to seeing the salt bomb. Yeah. When your life meter gets low, enter the cooling capsule. Yes, I get it. Slow-paced cutscenes is like a real bugbear of mine. Uh-huh, yep. You jumped right in the lava, buddy! Was that smart? Okay. Helicopter out of nowhere. Destroy the Garden control towers to open the exit door. Got it. Okay, lots of gems here. 3D space! It's a challenge. A healths? Thank goodness. So what was all that about the cooling capsule and stuff? I don't know. I'll get there when it's relevant, I suppose. What's this? Is that a control tower? I suppose so. I didn't miss one, did I? I guess there's two, and I missed one. Oh, here it is. What? Guess I'll keep looking. Dang it! I'm just gonna die at the start of the next level. Get my health back. Yeah, okay. Oh, there's tons of them. What? The cooling tower hurt me. Okay, it's not a cooling tower. Specifically not a cooling tower. It was the control tower. Cooling chamber. Oh, yeah, I'm getting all confused. Donkey all confused, as they say. Come on. Come on, Shadow. Are you aware of the power of shadows? Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, that's not one. We did it! Hooray! Oh, that's the end of the level. I like these short levels. That's cute. Whew. Okay, Magna Lake. Let's go. Psych it up. Whoa, who are you? Okay, this is where the heat mechanic comes into play. Yeah, could do without the beeping, but alright. Yeah, it's Mario 64! This is like the air mechanic. Heal it. The cooling chamber restores all your health. Wow, every level should have the cooling chamber, I think. Because otherwise there's no good way to get health back. Yeah, this is great. I can get hit as many times as I want and I can just go in a cooling chamber. Beautiful. Hey, how about we figure out a way to, like, make the cooling chamber portable? Bring one with us on the entire mission. How about that? And what's the point of a health pickup if there's cooling chambers everywhere? Not balanced very well. Hello, scary tortoise. What tortoise opens vertically? Is this guy a robot or something? I guess the siren on the head was the weak point. I like those, like, lava arches. Reminds me of Lilac Wars, my beloved. Oh, really? Wow, that's not instant death. How merciful. Damn, Lilac Wars is good. Now there's a 64. If you're not familiar with the PAL name, it is sometimes called, in certain regions, Star Fox 64, which I think is a terrible name. Any game that just has a 64 on it because it's on the 64, that's lazy naming. Microchip? Is that the walk through walls pickup? Must be. It's the blue cap from Super Mario 64. Which animation are you talking about, Captain? Seemingly pulled from Mario 64. If you destroy the dam, the box will disappear, revealing the item inside. Why? Why is the existence of a dam linked to a box? Oh, okay, let's work this out. It's a hydroelectric dam, or in this case, geothermal dam. And the power from the dam is causing the force field energy barrier, aka box, to be enabled. So we take out the power source and the box disappears. Lava will spout if a bomb hits the dam. Oh, I didn't notice that. That's a lie. I guess it spouted out there? It spouts out from specific spots. So like this lava will spout. No, it just does it anyway. I don't get that tip. Okay, whatever. So Captain was talking about the animation of falling into the lava and then sort of being bounced back out. As being a Mario 64 riff. Yeah, I can see it. That's a trap. I knew it. Wah ha 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 ha. I have to stop that flow. Dang it. Captain also 100% agrees that Lao was is a superior title for that game. Well, of course you agree. It is only logical. And correct. Only correct opinions here. Not to mention you're a fellow PAL gamer. Oh! Secret Saturn. Segata Sanshiro. Segata Sanshiro. Segata Sanshiro. Yeah, whatever. Obviously there was more to that level, but we finished it. Oh, and I skipped one apparently. Captain grew up with Star Fox 64. Oh, in Hawaii? Wow. So you came around to the superior way of thinking. That's very big of you. Well done. Not to dox the fact that you lived in Hawaii, but yeah. Okay, we've got a hoverboard now. Nice. Bomber slider. That's not a miniature burger. Okay. Now, Crash Bandicoot's hoverbike levels, I think, are not well received. Let's see if this does better. Yeah, great. 2 health that I didn't need. This isn't bad. Oh, there's a spin. Sick. What else can we do? I guess we can just spin. We can also have lag frames. Isn't that cool? How about more lag frames than animation frames? Is that cool? That's the end. Okay, cool. I did really badly, but who cares? Captain recognizing the hoverboard from the intro with the snowman. Well, maybe we'll see it again later. Unless that was just a bespoke animation created for the purposes of intro. Now, should I get halfway through this world, or should I finish this world before stopping for today? I guess we'll see how I feel. Okay, mechanical spider. You really didn't hear that coming, Bomberman? Okay. You fool. What? Oh my gosh, Bomberman, you jerk. Bulban will take care of you. What a tease for character introduction, but to not fully reveal her yet. Cool stuff. Oh no, I'm trapped. Oh yeah, I also wanted to point out the fact that on the border I've got the Japanese box art on the left side of the screen. And for some reason there's like multiple Bombermans on it, and they're all the same. So like, is that a nod to like multiplayer where you can have multiple Bombermans? Can multiple people play as Shirobon in that? Maybe. I feel like usually they would give you different different colors though, right? It just looks odd to have multiples of the same guy running around on the screen, especially when this is... I don't even know if there is a multiplayer mode in this game, you know? It's a story game, right? That's the whole point. Oh yeah, I absolutely agree, given from what I've seen so far, she looks like the best boss character, hands down. Can't wait to meet her properly. Good intro for her there. Very menacing. Captain thought it was an evil shadow monster. No, it was just a shadow. Perhaps a shadow of an evil monster, but that remains to be seen. Did this game have multiplayer? I don't know. I could check the manual. Let's see. How to hold the Nintendo 64 controller. I can't believe our friend Turk like always held it on the left and right prongs when often manuals had diagrams on how to hold it. Heil did that too. What a weirdo. File select. I could probably check the menu or something. There's no reference in the manual to like multiplayer modes or anything. Gibbon says that she thinks that the cover art is a dynamic shot of Bomberman using all the different vehicle transformations. Okay, in that case I'll allow it. Captain likes the hand enemy. I like that it turns into a star, that's fun, it's dynamic. It's also got the classic 3D modeling move of having a bunch of orbs. Yeah, I knew that head was going to do something. Okay, what does this do? The gold heart, just when I don't need it. Completely refills your health, by the way. So yeah, I don't think there's a multiplayer mode in this, but not sure. Next time I'm in the menu, I can like back out and check it out. So that's a brick with like some lines on it to imply that you go through the brick, I guess. But you can see how I got microchip earlier, right? Okay. Return. Quit game, yes. Score. Okay. It's like a score summary checker.
Good job.
Which you get at the end of a world. Copy, clear, options. Sound test. Unknown options. Yeah, everything about this is saying that there's 5 worlds, right? So I guess it's just the final boss fight that's hidden until you get the Saturns. And then I don't know where the 6th bonus world for the turbo controller would go. That's definitely that kind of thing, showing the different Bombermans. Let me just show you a better close-up of the box art here. Oh yeah, it's very much that same thing, isn't it? Now that you mention it, sure. Showing off the transformations in the vehicles. in the same way that that title screen does. Cool. Alright, and this intro sequence also shows them off in the same way. Bomberman has a yo-yo. Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder if there's a bomb on the end of it. Another thing directly taken from Mario 64, this select screen. It's like literally the same screen. Kevin says, okay, listen, they're hidden. They're not in the world select yet. New planets show up when you do the things. Okay, okay. I want the UI to spoil all the surprises for me before I play the game. That's what I want. Like in Lila Wars, they show you all the planets. Oi. Wait, hold on. I started from the save file, and I have no power-ups, and I only have 4 pips of life. And I've saved the save state. Frig! What the hell? They just like deleted all my character upgrade progress because I went to the main menu? Are you for real? Bomberman Hero? That really grinds my gears. Oh my gosh. I'm legitimately annoyed right now. Oh boy. No, Captain, I think the slug can't be hurt by normal bombs and you need the salt bombs to do it. That's my prediction. Oh my god. I just... Why? They took it all away from me. I'm so mad. Oh. It took me ages to get those power-ups. Okay, it didn't take that long. But I don't know how I got the extra health pickup power-up. So I don't know how I'm going to get that back. It's not too hard to get bombs and size power-ups. Yeah, I'm not happy about that. Why they can't save that in your save file? God damn it. Like, those power-ups persist between levels. So why wouldn't they persist in your save file? I don't get it. I don't get the logic. Maybe that's a good stopping point then, when they take all my power-ups away from me. I'm about halfway through this world-ish. I'll finish this world, I'll finish this level and then maybe call it there. Ugh. Yeah, I need some time to forgive Bomberman Hero for this act of violence it's committed against me. Sorry, that's overstating it. Emotional trauma? Sure, that's not, you know, insensitive at all to say. Okay. Ooh, it's tight. Don't you hate games treating it like a game over when you just save and quit? Like, why are you punishing me for that? Oops. Yeah, that was a mistake. Don't know if I really like the remote bomb. It's a bit fiddly, you know? Maybe I prefer the purity of just chucking bombs and judging the distance right. These things are even vulnerable at all. What? I guess the red one governed all three. The Saturn will be mine. Yes. Sekata Sanchiro, Sekata Sanchiro, Sekasata Nashiro. I do recommend anyone go and check out a Segata Sanshiro commercial compilation video. They're fun. Sega has some fun with their advertising sometimes. Bloody hell, mate. Which Zelda was it, Captain, that adds to your death count for saving and quitting? Pretty harsh. But yeah, I think a few of them, like, if you save and quit, restore your game, you come back with just 3 hearts. Metroid does that too. You come back with bloody 30 health and no E-tanks when you restore a password. It's absurd. It is really punishing. That's why you leave 1 E-tank in Brinstar, like near the entrance to Turian, for when you go to finish the game, so you can load there and then get full health before going in. Well, I'm fed up, and I don't care who knows it. This was a poor decision on the game's part to take away all my power-ups, but it's okay. I'll get them back eventually. Maybe I'll even figure out how to get extra health. Link to the Past does that? Yeah, I think, yeah, you're right. I think it does, yeah. Because, like, when people are playing rando, they always heal from the priest of the sanctuary or get the 3 hearts in Link's house from the pots. Because they always come back from a save and quit with 3 health, yeah. It's dumb. It's a bad decision. But hey, let's not let that spoil our Bomberman Hero experience. We've been having some fun with this one, and we'll continue having fun with it. Second full start of the day. I'm going to finish this area first. That's too anticlimactic to stop here. And on the way, we'll get some more pickups. Sorry about that. I gotta really make a decision. What is this? Bubble. Whoa, okay. I'm a bubble now. Also, those are just car alarms. What are we doing? What? Okay. I missed that walkie-talkie, by the way. If you get a bubble panel, you'll be able to float. Yeah, I'm sure I wouldn't have figured that out on my own. Alright, so we'll do a couple more levels, we'll finish this area out, and then we'll resume with Area 3 next time. Yeah, okay, you go to bed, Gibbon. You won't miss much. Thanks for hanging out today. Can't say I'm a huge fan of the car alarms press an enemy sound choice. When are you ever going to use 4 bombs at a time anyway? That's never going to happen. Health? Why? You shouldn't have. So this was just for a 1-up? And a Sega Saturn? You know what? I'm not even going to bother. I'm not getting all the Sega Saturns, so why should I get that one? Oh, pff. Ow. I survived, I guess. Let me through. Drop. You need an empty space next to you to drop. Oh, so that switch just opens the door. Okay. Kind of thought I'd have to go up higher. Yeah, just like many consumers of the time, I bypassed picking up a Sega Saturn. Lol 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 lol. Destroy the blue tank to pass the framing gate. Framing gate. They take so long to blow up. Oh! Trap box. Who cares about other dimension bombs? I do not live in another dimension. Yeah, I don't know why they called that. Maybe the bad guy's in another dimension. I'm gonna blow up your dimension, buddy. Or in this case, leave it intact, because I'm not getting those dimension bombs. Oops. Okay. I think this was the right decision. I don't want to go for a week mad at Bomberman Hero. I'll have a nice little chill time with it for a couple more levels and then I won't feel so angry. Come on, man. Alright, I'll go around then. Captain's asking, do I think any of the enemies from this game were originally designed for Bonk? The guy with the spike on his head feels like a Bonk enemy, not a Bomberman enemy. Well, there's the problem again where I'm not that familiar with Bomberman. I don't have a firm grasp on like what the series identity is so much. So it might be difficult for me to say, but honestly, I can't say there's been much so far that's made me sit up and take notice to think that it would be something in line with Bonk, you know. Whoa! Okay, that was the goal there, I guess. Sure, I put out the fire. Oh no, we're gonna get a submarine stage, aren't we? Aqua Way. Yep, here it comes. Yeah, so like there's a lot of dinosaurs, BC Kid, and like animals and stuff. These are all like weird abstract robots and yeah. I wouldn't say that many of them would fit that mold. Sure, there's robots in BC Kid from time to time. Maybe the bosses, though. Like the bird? The fat bird? Oh, what's this? Okay, this is Bonk. This is 100% Bonk. We just got swallowed by a big monster and now we're inside the guts. Oh yeah. Look at that. There we go. We're just talking about it. There it is. Also, these stages throw power-ups at you, so I don't really have to worry about that now. I do have to worry about my health still. This guy's not healthy. Oh no! I didn't save. Where is it going to take me? Okay, so what's the deal here? Can you actually avoid this? I don't know, probably not. But I want to do it anyway, I want to go in here. Okay. Jabu Jabu. A little bit like that, yeah. But this is straight out of Bonk. There's a few games where you'll get eaten by a big dino and have to go through the guts. Especially where it can sort of incidentally happen. It happens in Super where there are certain enemies, especially swimming in the water, that will swallow you and then you have to go through a small gut stage. Captain says same for him in terms of like trying to pick up on basic style enemies, I guess. But in this game, all enemies hurt you if you touch them, right? Yes, true. So having a spike on his head doesn't do anything, but it would prevent Bonk jumping on his head. That's an interesting idea. Oh god, damn it! Way too easy to die in these ones. Yeah, so that's a good point. Like, the enemy has a spike on its head, and what reason would there be except for preventing you from jumping on it? Which isn't really a thing in this game because you're always just interacting with stuff by bombing it at that slight range, which is really cool. It's an interesting mechanic for freaking bomb chains for a 3D platformer to have that. Like, it gives this game a very unique identity, even if some things are like riffing on Mario 64 and a lot of stuff is very outside the usual Bomberman sphere. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's very particular to this game only, which I think is fun. You think those are white blood cells, which means it's a very healthy monster. Well, the monster is a skeleton, so how healthy can it be, really? Are these all trap boxes? No. So I guess the end is through here. Cool. That's a fun set piece. Versus Nitros. Don't really look forward to these battles, but let's do it. Why is there an empty chain there? Not bad, Bomberman. You've made it this far. Why couldn't they put voiced speech in here? Conker's Bad Fur Day did it. A game that was released 3 years later. The Scouter. It's so cool though. It is actually cool. Wow, she has literally nothing to say for herself. Talk about potted plant syndrome. Woman talk? No. Why would she? Why would she ever need to? She's literally an object. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Duh. So in this fight, you need to destroy the towers. Oh! How many lives do I have? I'm gonna guess that it also reset my life counter when I went to the menu. It freaking did. Oh my god. Hold me back. Hold me back. I'm gonna eviscerate this game. This game sucks. Excuse me. We're having fun. Yeah. Okay. Alright, see you later, Captain. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, frick off. Yeah, I guess for a skeleton there were a lot of internal guts. I'll give him that. Okay, now die. You're gonna respawn those towers, aren't you, buddy? Oh, come on. Yeah, I don't like the Nitros fights, honestly. I think they're the weakest part of the game. No! See, if I'd finished early, I would never have seen that interior skeleton level, which is the most Genjin part of the game so far. By far. Yo. I'm nearly finished here.
Don't work too
hard. It's been a long day. He's just practicing his jumping, I guess. At least he's not respawning the towers. I really thought that would be part of this boss fight. We got a false captain ending. He's actually here for another 15 minutes. Hilarious. He really did it to me. Turnabout is fair play, as they say. Gyakuten. Oh no! Frick! Gotta make more save states. There's gotta be an AI loop you can do with this guy. Not that I'm gonna watch a speedrun of this game anytime soon. But it would be fun to see them grab all the warps and shortcuts and stuff. I wonder how much bombing you actually do in a speedrun. Probably not much. Probably just a lot of running through, avoiding stuff. But these fights... oh, god damn. These fights definitely would require some bombing. Come on, buddy. Oop! I forgot about the chain mechanic. I also forgot about the cross mechanic. Gotta pay careful attention to the squares. I'm sort of doing this a bit mindlessly at this point. But I should be more attentive. Yeah, there we go. Oh, your iframes. That was a risky save. At least he's not throwing pineapple rings at me this time. Can't stand him. How much health should we give our bosses? How about 45,000? Sounds good. Okay, he's down. And this really is the end of the stream today. Stay tuned for part 2 next week. Just get through the next cutscenes or whatever. Yay, I did it.
I did it!
It's very charming little voice clips when they do deploy them. Hello, potted plant. Let's get you off that wall mount. Oh! It was a hologram. Fooled me. You got me. Okay, Area 3. Save states. Make a good save too, just in case. Kanatia Shrine. And I'll never make this mistake of returning to the title screen again. More fool me. I should have known. Only a real idiot would press B on this screen. Okay, Captain pointing out the reason she didn't talk was because she wasn't really there, which I suppose is fair enough. Not that she's had much, you know, interesting things to say in the rest of the game, but yeah, I take your point. All right, that's all. We'll pick it up again next week. Thanks for joining me, and yeah, stay safe out there. Don't throw too many bombs. You might get hurt yourself. That's applicable real life advice. All right, catch you later.